We're cold and lost. We're not monsters. We just need to come inside. Look at us. Please, we won't take long. It was 1998, Abilene, Texas. Brian had just left a late-night movie. He sat in his car in the parking lot, engine off, window cracked just slightly. The streetlights above him flickered. And then, knock, knock, he turned. Two boys stood at his passenger window, 10, maybe 12 years old, pale, expressionless, no jackets, even in the cold. Brian assumed they needed help. He lowered the window. "Can I help you, kids?" The older boy stepped closer. "Sir, we need a ride home. We just need to use your phone." His voice was calm, too calm, like words being read from a page rather than spoken from a heart. "Where are your parents?" The younger boy said nothing. He only stared. Then the older one spoke again. "Please, let us in." Something about those words made Brian's stomach drop. Let us in. He hadn't noticed their eyes at first. Then a streetlight shifted, the light fell across their faces, and Brian saw it. Their eyes were completely black. No white, no iris, no pupil, just darkness, solid, endless darkness. A wave of cold moved through his body. His heart pounded so hard he could hear it in his ears, and the strangest thing happened. Part of him wanted to unlock the door, some invisible force pulling at his hand, but something deeper, something ancient and instinctive, was screaming at him, "Don't!" The older boy spoke one final time. His voice had changed. It wasn't a request anymore. "Sir, we won't hurt you, just let us in." Brian started the engine, hands shaking. He threw it in reverse and tore out of that parking lot. In his mirror, he looked back. They hadn't chased him. They hadn't moved. They were simply standing there, watching. After Brian's story spread, others came forward. Oregon, Florida, Ohio, Pennsylvania. Always the same pattern. Late at night, a knock, 2 children, and one simple request. "Please, let us in." One woman told her story years later. It was 1 in the morning. Rain hammered her windows. She sat alone reading when she heard it. 3 slow knocks at the front door. She opened it. 2 boys stood on her porch. They were soaked from the rain, or so she thought. But when she looked closer, not a single drop of water on their clothes. Nothing dripping to the floor. "Ma'am," the older one said quietly, "may we come inside? We need to use your phone." She hesitated. "Where are your parents?" "They'll be here soon." Until that moment, she hadn't looked at their faces directly. Then the younger one slowly lifted his head, and she saw their eyes. Black. Completely black. She slammed the door shut, almost immediately, soft tapping on the other side. Then a voice, no longer calm, no longer childlike. "Mom, let us in." The word sounded hollow, mechanical, like something pretending to be human and failing. She stayed awake the entire night, every light in the house blazing. When morning finally came, she opened the door. There were small footprints in the mud outside, but they weren't facing toward the house. They were leading away from it, as if the children had been walking backward toward her door all night long. Some say the black-eyed children are nothing more than legend. Others believe they are something not of this world. Some compare them to vampires, ancient creatures that cannot enter without your permission. And that is the strangest detail of all. In every single encounter ever reported, they ask. They never force their way inside. They never break a window. They never scream. They simply wait and ask and ask and ask. What would happen if someone said yes? No one knows, because in every documented case, every single one, the person refused at the very last second. A retired officer once responded to reports of strange children knocking on doors late at night. By the time he arrived, nothing. No children, just silence. And a pressure in the air, heavy and thick, like something had been standing there moments before. Watching, waiting, breathing. Witnesses who encountered them reported strange things afterward. Sudden nausea, crushing anxiety for weeks. Car batteries dying for no reason, and nightmares that lasted for months. So, if you ever hear a knock at your door late at night, and 2 children are standing outside, if their voices sound calm, but empty, if they avoid answering your questions, if they keep asking over and over for permission to enter, look into their eyes, just look, and if you don't see any white, close the door, lock it, and don't look out the window again, because not every visitor is human.